Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Meditation Mama, and this is your pick a card reading called Yes or No. This is going to be a really straightforward reading, so you'll want to keep your questions kind of simple so the yes or no answers make sense, because I'm only going to pull a few cards. So, what you're going to do is you're going to pick one of these decks, and it's got to be a deck that really resonates with you. So this is deck number 1. This is the Sacred Traveler deck. This is deck number 2, the Angel Wisdom deck. And then this is deck number 3, the Angel Tarot deck. So go ahead and pick one of these decks, deck number 1, deck number 2, or deck number 3, because I'm going to get the final message for your reading from one of these 3 decks. So once you've made your decision, go ahead and go to the description box below, find the timestamp for the deck that you chose, and go ahead and enjoy your reading. You have chosen deck number 1, the Sacred Traveler deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle both of these cards, both of these decks for you. And while I'm shuffling these decks, I would like you to think of your yes or no question. Okay? So this is for group number 1. I'll shuffle this one as well. Okay, I set that over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull 3 cards from this deck. The first card will give us the overall energy of the situation. The second card will give us the yes or no answer. And then the third card will let us know if there's anything that we need to change. Then we'll get the final message from the Sacred Traveler deck that you chose. Okay, so let me go ahead, let's give it one more shuffle. Okay, so this is for group number 1. Group number 1, what is the overall energy? Okay, so the overall energy of your situation is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is like that social butterfly. She has got a lot to offer. She's passionate, she's confident, she's courageous, she's a strong person. Okay, so the overall energy of your situation is looking positive. You have a lot to offer. There's abundance around you, courage, confidence. All of that kind of is saying like, yes, but let's get another card. So let's get the answer. Okay, there's a whole bunch wanting to pop out, and I'm not going to take those. So let's see. Let's get our yes or no answer. Okay, yes or no. Okay, the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is action, ambitious, fast thinking. He is on a mission. He acts first. Okay, so looking at these 2 cards right off the bat, the energy here is like you've got a lot to offer. You have this confidence. You're radiating. And then we have this like action, ambitious, fast thinking, determination, moving forward. So if I had to give this card an answer, I would say the answer here is yes, because it's an action card. It's a fast card. It's like you are going towards whatever it is that you are, working for. Now let's see, let's get one more card and see if there's anything that can be changed or helped in this situation. Anything else? So that card that flipped over was the Emperor. And the Emperor is like that authority figure. He is the CEO, the breadwinner. He's an experienced father person. He's the divine masculine. So I don't see any sort of negative cards here. I see very like positive cards. The social butterfly, having so much to offer, going towards what you're working for. This is making fast decisions, taking that action, and then having that experience to back it up. So if I had to give your yes or no question an answer, I would say the answer here is yes. There looks like there's a lot of experience, a lot of abundance, a lot of courage, and just a lot of action here. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put this card down. Let me get the final message from the Sacred Traveler. Oh, that was easy. So let's see. The card that came out is called First Light, Beginning a New Cycle. So what this card is really talking about, it's kind of like the Fool card. It's like that leap of faith, that new beginning. A new day is beginning in your life. You are beginning a new cycle, and it's time to release the old and wipe that slate clean and start new again. Okay? So what this card is really saying, that if you want to progress, if you want to move forward with this, fast thinking, with this authority, with this, confidence and courage, make sure that you have let go of those things that no longer serve you. Things from your past that could possibly be holding you back. That could be limiting thinking, limiting beliefs, negative thinking. Let all of that stuff go, because there is so much positivity coming in for you that I think once you just kind of shed that old, there's going to be so much new coming in, this new beginning, a new cycle coming in. Another thing that this card talks about is that in the winter or in the autumn, the flowers and plants and stuff, they die, but it's just so that they can be reborn again in the spring and summer. Okay, and everything in life kind of runs on these same cycles that, when one cycle closes, another cycle starts to open. So just remember that, okay? But I really feel like the answer to your question, your specific question, is yes. You have chosen deck number 2, the Angel Wisdom deck. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards for you. And while I am shuffling your cards, I would like you to think of your yes or no question that you'd like to ask. Okay, let me shuffle these. Now, I'm only going to pull 3 cards from this deck and 1 card from the deck that I am shuffling. The first card is going to give us the energy of the situation. The second card will give us our yes or no answer. And then the third will just let us know if there's anything else that needs to be changed in order to have this yes or no answer. Then we'll get the final message from your Angel Wisdom deck that you chose. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get the first card. What is the energy surrounding the situation? Okay. Well, okay. The card that flipped over is the Sun. The Sun is like the most positive card in the deck. It's success and happiness. Happiness is following you, positivity. So right off the bat, we have this super positive kind of yes card. Now, let's go ahead and get another card. This will be affirming. Ooh, okay. So the second card that came out is the Magician. And the Magician is all about manifesting. It's like you are focusing your power, all of your intention, your power, your thoughts on one thing, and you are achieving that one thing. So with these 2 cards, it is definitely looking like a yes. So let's go ahead and get the third card. Is there anything that would possibly need to be changed to bring this manifestation in? Okay, so to bring this manifestation in, the third card that came out is the Five of Swords, and this is that card where it's like you will win at all costs. You're competing with others. So I think what this is trying to just tell you is that you do not have to compete with anyone to get your manifestation. Whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, whatever it is that you are working on is going to come in for you, and you do not have to compete with anybody for this. So just remember not to have like that competition, that winning at all costs energy, because you're already winning. With the Sun and the Magician, like these are two major arcana, these are two major life things happening. Like hashtag winning, I think this is a major yes. So put that down, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the final message from your angel wisdom. What is the final message here for this reading? What is the final message? Okay, thank you. Okay, so the final message for your reading is the Emperor. And the Emperor is like the divine masculine, that CEO. He uses logic, organization. He is super successful. He is a leader. He is a CEO. He is structured, and he has lots of discipline. He will take charge of the situation. And I honestly feel like whatever this is, you might have to just embody your inner emperor. You know, take charge of the situation. Whatever the situation, whatever it is that you're manifesting, take charge and act like a leader, okay? You don't need to have these, fights or these petty competitions with people, because like I said before, you are already winning here. Hashtag winning. So I think this is a super yes. Like the answer to your question is yes. You have chosen deck number 3, the Angel Tarot deck. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle these cards. And while I'm shuffling your cards, I'd like you to think of that yes or no question that you want to have that answer for. Now how I'm going to do this reading is I'm only going to pick 3 cards from this deck and 1 final message from your Angel Tarot deck. We'll see what the overall energy of the situation is, the yes or no answer, and then if there's anything that we need to change so that we can get the answer that we would like. Okay, I'll set those down. Now let's go ahead. And actually, I'm going to shuffle one more time. So let's see, for group 3, what is the overall energy of the situation? Okay. Overall energy of the situation is the 9 of Swords. So there is some anxiety here, some sleepless nights. Something is keeping you awake. Something is on your mind, and you cannot stop thinking about it. It's like all that you think about. Now, let's see. Let's pull another card. What is the answer to this question that is keeping you awake at night? So the card that came out next is Temperance. And Temperance is really all about balance, moderation, having patience, and just allowing yourself to flow, kind of like being in the present moment. Now, I want to pull that last card. Let's see. Okay, so the last card that came out is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about like traditions. So this can be like a spiritual tradition, learning, mentors, or even like traditional beliefs. Even it could even represent like a marriage. But since this is a yes or no question that we are asking here, I see right off the bat that whatever this question is for you is really like keeping you up at night. Like you have been having sleepless nights, you have anxiety, maybe there's some depression about this question. Maybe you were really, really, really wanting that yes answer. But here with Temperance, it's kind of that like give and take, it's that balance. And so the answer that I'm getting with this question is maybe. And I think that the answer that you want would probably have to do with you. Maybe it's your beliefs, maybe there's something that you need to learn, maybe you need to reach out to a mentor. But there's something here that has to be done before you can get that yes question, that yes answer to whatever it is this question is. Now, I'm going to put these cards aside. I'm going to shuffle this deck one more time. And let's see what the final messages from the angels are. What is the final message regarding this question, this yes or no question, that I'm kind of getting like a maybe answer to? Okay, well, a lot of cards just came out, and I don't think, I can't pick all of these cards because really I'm just supposed to get one. I think what I'm gonna do, if one card does not pop out, I'm gonna choose this one because that wanted to. Okay, so the card that came out for you is the Page of Earth. So regarding a situation, this card would be like good news about financial matters. This would be like good news coming soon. Plans are, becoming more successful, or you may take on like a new interest or a new passion. Now, if this has to do with a specific person, this could be like a younger person, a trustworthy person, a dependable person. Another thing this could mean is that a return to like school, doing your research, really getting to the bottom of something. And usually like in the normal tarot deck, this is like a young person walking, they may have books with them. So there may be something that you need to learn here, because we do have two cards where it's like, wanting to learn something more challenging or taking on something new. But you might have to reach out to like a mentor, maybe even a spiritual mentor. And that person might be able to help you change this maybe into a yes, or at least get rid of this anxiety and the sleepless nights for you. But I feel like the answer to your question is maybe. And I do think that if you want to change this into a yes, that there's something that needs to be done first. And it may have to do with learning something new, or doing something a little bit more challenging. And if you need assistance, you might have to reach out to a mentor, a teacher, a spiritual mentor, somebody like that. Somebody that will give you good advice. Thanks for stopping by your Pick a Card reading this week. If you like this reading, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified when I upload all of my tarot videos and my law of attraction videos. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye!